All right, folks, welcome back to episode 43 of the Ginger Ball podcast. We had the Masters over the weekend. Rory McIlroy wins his second straight after a massive drought. We had the NBA regular season come to a close. We now know the playoff matchups in the play-in, which is underway right now with the Heat and the Hornets. And we had a big Eagles trade over the past week. So we'll get to that as well in this pod. But first, Beck, Ryan, how are we doing?
Well, Hunter, thank you for telling me all that because all that's news to me. I was too busy at Coach L this weekend, just getting busy in the builder. But thank you for the news update. Ready to talk some ball.
Let's go. Ryan?
It's a great weekend of golf. Hopefully, a great weekend of basketball coming up. Flyers back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Good week so far.
Awesome week. But let's start off top with the Masters. Obviously, Rory, we talked about it before. Becca, I think you actually had a little more faith in Rory than Ryan and I.
1000%.
But we talked about how maybe, after winning it last year, maybe the emotions might override and maybe he had just, he'd done enough and the toll would just be too much for this year. But Rory seems like he got the demons out and it kind of feels like he's just tearing through the field right now, especially at Augusta. What'd you guys see this weekend and what surprised you most about Rory's performance?
I mean, he's Masters pilled right now. I think he really, probably more so major pilled, but definitely like the green jacket matters enough for him to take 3 weeks off before the tournament. That's the main thing, like why I had some faith in him going into Thursday. He's just an ultra competitor, and with the monkey off his back, I couldn't foresee like another just complete blow up. And I think Ryan was thinking he was just let down, and this, you know, wasn't like a big deal to him. Obviously, it was a big deal to him, but the main storyline to me is just like Sunday, nobody really going and getting it. It was up for the taking.
Yeah.
Besides
Completely up
Scotty.
for the taking. Yeah, Scotty.
Yeah.
And I wish that
one
putt on 16.
17. Yeah.
17,
The one on set. Every time I watch it, I think it's going in. I don't know how that one stayed out of the hole.
Yeah, I mean the ball literally like kind of glitched.
It's one of like the best putts you'll ever see.
He
Yeah.
read it perfectly.
Yeah. It's one of those ones. If you roll it on that line 10 times, it probably goes in 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but even with him, I mean, he parred like 9 straight holes at least, right? Like
Yeah,
after
Yeah,
the
but he
front.
still shot. He still shot
Yeah.
like 66, I think, on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, he got off to an ultra red hot start, and then like, and I don't know, I felt like a lot of golfers, like holes like 5 through 15, they just couldn't make up any ground. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, Justin Rose.
Yeah.
The guy who, at this point, he should just his job should be to put the green jacket on the next winner of every tournament. Like it shouldn't be the previous winner of the Masters. It should be Justin Rose putting the green jacket on somebody else because I mean this guy just refuses to go and get it. I was pulling for him going in. What a complete letdown from him. Now let's another guy I want to talk about just disgraceful performance. Shane Lowry. Yeah, he might. I have some words for him. I'll
Special
leave for
hole
off
in
the
one,
podcast,
though.
but
I'm sorry.
yeah,
Scotty shot a 68.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
had to throw that in
four
there. It wasn't
under
as low as
on
I
that.
thought it was. Yeah.
Damn, Lowry getting a little heat there.
It's because Beck had him in his pool, and Beck had like a 6-shot lead going into Sunday, and then Lowry
Oh, yeah.
just absolutely tanked the squad.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
brutal.
I'm assuming Beck's in a little bit of a glitch out right now, but Beck ended up not being close to winning because of how bad Lowry played.
That's so brutal.
Yeah, Lowry smoked him. My takeaways from the tournament. Well, first things first, I need to issue an apology for my John Rahm love coming into the week. I really thought he had been playing okay, but I would say not up to his standards in majors lately. And I kind of thought like this was going to be like the announcement of like, all right, like I am who people think I am. Like he was absolutely in that talk of like Scotty, Rory, all those guys.
Yeah.
And the live thing is just clearly not working out for him.
Yeah.
Like Bryson's obviously Bryson had a horrible week
Yeah.
at Augusta, which I'll give myself some credit on that one. But Rahm just hasn't really had it. Like Bryson's won majors. He was leading Augusta or a shot back of Rory, I think, going into Sunday last year. I don't know. Like with Rahm after that performance, you're kind of off my radar until you show me something good again. I need to see it from him. Weird kind of week, I'd say. Weird for my picks personally because Rahm just kind of tanked every single parlay that I had.
Yeah.
Battled back by betting kind of single heads up matchups with the gambling winnings. And going into Sunday, I had a Rose ticket and a Cam ticket. Was feeling good, but I decided to kind of ride with Rory, and I put everything on him, and I'm glad he got it done. Didn't expect it, but I'm so stoked for my guy. Not only the 2 straight Masters wins, which only 3 people before him have done, but that gets him to 6 majors, which sounds dumb, but there's a big difference between 5 and 6, just because the amount of guys that have won 6 is so few. And for the guys in his generation, like a Kepka, he now has the most
Right.
out of the post Tiger generation. And I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a fun chase between him, probably Scotty being the next guy.
Yeah.
Kepka's still lurking though. He had an okay week, but I think he's only going to get better the more he kind of gets ingrained back on tour. Rahm, like I said, we know he's a great player. Jury's kind of still out. Bryson, you expect him to be in the mix at a bunch of these tournaments. Yeah, I thought Sunday the front 9 kind of started off like a banger. Like it kind of seemed like we were going to get a special tournament down the stretch. And like Beck said, nobody really went and got it on the back 9, especially like Scotty. You got to make birdie on at least 13 or 15. You can't par both or he did make 1 birdie, but like it's kind of bad if you don't come out 2 under on those holes.
Yeah.
Like make eagle at 1, par the other, birdie in both. So that obviously kills him. Scotty did not do well in the par 5s at all, particularly 13 and 15. I believe he played him 1 over par for the whole week. And I think Rory was at least like 5 under or 4 under on those par 5s. So that really is like, it's tough to simplify the Masters into one thing, but like if you just murder the par 5s and play solid, you're going to be right there. And I think Scotty's going to look back at this one, especially his Friday round was really not good.
That's what cooked him.
Dumped 2 balls in the water, I think. So I think this one's really going to bother him. I still believe that Scotty's the best player in the world. I think Rory's close and right there, but I don't really think anyone can fuck with Scotty in terms of like consistency.
Russell Henley.
Shout out to him. He had a great Sunday.
I'm surprised we've gotten this far without any Sam Burns shout.
Yeah, Beck, you deserve
Beck's
credit
boy.
for that one. And he battled back on Sunday.
He did. It was just 2 and 3 was so bad, man. 2, 3, and 4.
For him to be in the mix.
Yeah, no, but
I definitely give him credit.
I give him credit for being in the tournament too, but he tanked his whole chances right there.
It kind of goes back to why I was so dismissive of him, because I'm just like, the guys like that just don't have that dog in them. I just don't see them going
even
to
Cam
win
Young,
the tournament.
Even
Cam Young was really
another...
fortunate and he parred so many straight holes, especially in the back nine. Yeah, but he was fortunate on a lot of shots too.
But I'm saying like he's a higher tier of player than Burns even, and still you never in your heart felt like Cam Young was gonna like.
I don't know. Like I think on Saturday a lot of people were there.
I disagree with you. I think like
on Sunday I'm saying.
My dog check on Cam Young is like, I'd say he's got it. I mean, dude, he battled back from 4 over at one point on Thursday. Like, just to be in that spot, I think was pretty impressive. Definitely disappointing Sunday for him. I think he shot like 1 over par or 2 over par.
He was
so that's tough. But I mean, he's also never been in a spot like that. Like, he's a young guy. Like, he's a guy that I look at and I'm like, oh, he's got it. Like, he's gonna go win a couple of these. Burns, I'm just like, he's not going to get it done ever. Like, I just don't.
I mean, besides the U.S. Open last year, when has Burns been in the combo?
Yeah. No, I think it's fair, but I guess that's the point. Is like, especially in a tournament like the Masters, like there's a different kind of. This has always been the case in other sports and in like the tour type of sports, like tennis too, like the Wimbledons, the French Opens. These big tournaments, there are certain guys that just have an edge in those. Like,
I mean, tennis is just more so who's the best. There's like 3 guys.
But what I'm saying is there's I hate to like to go like internet brained here, but like there is a certain aura that the guys who have legacy in those tournaments have. And like even when Tiger would come back to the Masters when he was way past it, you still like there's a part of you that's like, fuck it, man. I'd give him a better shot than like some, up and coming 27-year-old just because it's Tiger. And like,
I mean, you saw it in 2019.
Right.
Like Molinari just like kind of shit himself. Koepka certainly didn't do himself any favors, and Tiger just went out and played like 2 under par and won the tournament. Mm-hmm. Augusta, I think, is different in that way. Besides like a couple of U.S. Open venues, Augusta, like there's a different type of pressure at Augusta for sure. Because like, you get some on-off winners there, but it's way less common than, I mean, like we saw JJ Spawn win at one of the hardest courses on tour at Oakmont. Wyndham won at LACC 2 years ago. You don't really see that with Augusta. Like, I know there's some random winners like Danny Willett and Carl Schwartz, shit like that. But
Schwartzel had a nice 5-year window.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I almost threw him in my pool.
But the pressure on Sunday at Augusta is just different. I mean, dude, look how long it took Rory. Literally took him fucking over a decade.
And it's all
what
mental.
I'm gonna say is
all
it's kind
mental
of the last 5 years now, or 4 or 5 years. It's weird. Nobody can really get over this like 12 under like hump. I think it's been between 10 under and 12 under the last 4 or 5 years.
I think they have the setup like totally dialed in the way that they want it. And I mean, we can talk about that because Thursday was a different golf course than the rest of
That's
the 3
what I'm
days,
saying, man. Like,
which is a bummer to me. I thought Thursday was like the most entertaining day of the tournament. It seemed like to shoot under par, you like had to play some incredible golf.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why they softened it up the rest of the days. I wish they didn't. But to that same point, like obviously a lot of guys still struggled on Sunday, but I think that's more because of the pressure.
So was that something that the club did between Thursday and Friday?
Definitely. In my estimation and what I've heard, it seems like they just watered the fuck out of the greens the following 3 days.
Which is weak. I hate it.
It's dumb, but I mean, like Beck said, based off the last 4 years, I mean, every winner's been between like 11 and 13 under. So like, it seems like they kind of have a range for where they want this to play. And I don't really get it. I wish that they would have left it like it was Thursday. Like Thursday was so fun, man, seeing those guys struggle.
Do you think they overdid it on Friday and we're like, we have to dial it back? Because, I mean, Rory's at 12 under after Friday. There's other guys in the mix, obviously. Like, he had
I don't think it was
lead,
that
but
back. I think Rory just kind of caught a heater on Friday. Because, I mean, like, Hatton shot, what, like 7 under?
Yeah.
Like, there were still guys.
Dude, Hatton on Sunday went nuts.
Yeah, he went.
Just my last point, though, like, again, to nobody going and getting it, the only other person besides Rory and Scotty that I thought was gonna win on Sunday was Henley. Like I watching Henley through like the first 12 holes, I'm like, dude, this is kind of fucked.
Yeah,
like,
he was balling, and his game is just so impressive compared to the other guys because he like literally he averages like 280 off the tee. Like his approaches compared, like Rory's hitting like 7 irons into some of these par fives, like on 15. Henley's approaching from like 210 and like he's hitting like 5 wood into these holes, and his approach game was unbelievable on Sunday.
I think he had 1 bogey on Sunday, and then
Scotty not a single bogey on the weekend. By the way, I have to shout that out. That
first since 1942, I think they said. Yeah,
that is silly.
Your par 5 point is exactly true. That's what.
He can't. Yeah, you can't play the par 5s or at least the back 9 par 5s at 1 over. Like that just can't happen.
Morikawa had a great Sunday too. I wish he was.
He was chasing purse.
Like, well, but I mean,
I was shocked by his whole
then.
week. I do give him credit. I didn't think he'd even like make the cut. Like I thought he would.
He was chasing purse.
Yeah, like no, some guy should literally just wear the CP badge on their shirt and just
I mean,
let everybody. Let everybody in the fucking patrons know that I'm just chasing purse right here. I'm not here to win this tournament.
Purse. That's so awesome. I mean, they basically do already. They were your boy Sam Burns had an ADP sponsor. I mean, that's basically a chasing purse.
Yeah, I mean, and Justin Rose with the work day. We should have known.
And Morgan Stanley. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, I think obviously Rose's Sunday is the big story.
That was a disappointment for sure.
I'm over it, man. With them, I'm over it.
Yeah, it's just, but you just kept giving yourself. I mean, at least for me watching, I just kept telling myself like he's still right there. Like he's a couple holes from righting the ship, and then he just
until that
would just be a bogey or a
when he hit
putt.
that chip when he hit that chip on 12. From off the green that didn't get onto the green. That's when I was like, yeah, this shit's over. And similarly, when Rory hit his tee shot into 12, that's when I was like, yeah, he's got this shit. Because that's like the blow up spot right there. Like if he was going to blow it, it was going to be right there.
I mean, but nobody put an ounce of pressure on him. Like it allowed him to just play everything very conservatively, which was smart.
Even that last hole, which I think.
But like even 12 was not a conservative shot. Like
I'm talking from 15 on from him.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, that's the importance of taking a lead into Sunday too. Is You can
Some of his
see the
up and
rest of the
downs
field.
were unbelievable. That's the reason he won. His short game was entirely the reason he
His
won.
driver was not there.
His chip on 16 was unbelievable. His up and down on 17 was unbelievable. His drive on 18 was fucking hilarious. Like there was no world where he hits that drive like into the fairway. Like it was obviously gonna have a little bit of craziness. But yeah, I'm stoked he got it done. Wish Sunday would have finished a little better, but overall had a blast watching it. Thought it was a great tournament.
Yeah, awesome tournament. And then I guess one last thing before we wrap up on the Masters. If you had to make a way too early pick for next year, based on what you saw, maybe some guys that, surprise you a little bit or give you a little bit of hope going forward, who do you think wins it next year? Stamp your claim.
Scheffler.
Scotty
and Cam would be
Beck?
like the two that I'd shout the most. I mean, there's no
Cam
way
Young.
Rory can
Cam
win
Young would be
three,
a fun
right?
one.
There's no way Rory can win three, right?
You don't want to be on camera saying that.
It's tough to, project like who's going to be, because a lot of it comes down to who's in form. So,
Yeah, it's way too early, Beck. Come on.
Patrick Cantley. Let's just throw.
Holy fuck!
Stop it!
I love it. No, that's one of those ones where it's like we give him shit for it, and then we look back, and that's like a special clip.
Patrick Cantley. I'll shout out another two, just like out of my ass, who like weren't really.
You want to talk about a guy chasing purse?
Yeah, geez.
Yeah,
sneak it into. Well, I mean,
I'm revoking the Patrick Cantley. I'll say
you said it.
Keegan Bradley.
Keegan.
Back.
I'm gonna go Oberg again. I'm just gonna go Oberg every year until he wins it because I think he's gonna win one eventually.
Keegan Bradley was another purse chaser with a 66 while he's out of contention.
Yeah. I respect the hell out of that.
Hey.
Also, pressure's just off at that point.
Yeah. But Keegan's been on the stage before. Come on now.
How about Gary
He's
Woodland?
been playing his worst golf like ever this
Exactly. So turn to the mean.
Gary Woodland 6 under on the last day.
Gary.
I love Gary.
Great story too. Great story.
Yeah, he's the man.
That was a story I hadn't heard much about until
what
do we got score on the play-in game? The boys are locked in on the
54-52 Miami.
No.
Oh wow! I just looked to my left, and the Phillies are now down 7-3. Okay.
Yeah, they were getting rocked in the last inning I was watching.
Let me give a couple 30-second shout outs. Shout out to Max Homa, been playing horrendously bad.
I shouted him out before.
T9, that's massive.
Purse chaser.
Xander continues to be just like Mr. Steady.
Yeah,
T9 as well, 8 under.
We should have mentioned him for next year.
Jake Knapp had a great week.
Youngin.
He actually built up my purse quite a bit. I just kept taking him Friday, Saturday, Sunday to beat his matchup, and he did it.
Who's the one first-time player who played pretty good? Jacob
Bridgerman.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a great putter, man.
Special putter.
He's a great putter. Howell, not so much.
P folded on Sunday. Spieth actually struck the ball as good as I've seen him, but wow, was that putter cold. Holy shit. He couldn't putt.
Koepka is close, though. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah, that's kind of all the only I mean, John Rahm just going under par Sunday. Fuck
yeah,
off.
That's disgusting. Disgusting. Rahm was
chasing.
Definitely the disappointment of the weekend. Aside from Rose in the last day, I think Rahm.
Oh, and shout out Sergio just bashing number 2 tee. That was awesome. And then carrying John Rahm's bag as an apology, I guess. Sergio continues to be so weird, but shout out to him. Go Fireballs.
He's the type to like win it and then say, I don't deserve this.
Gives it back. I'll never forget Sergio. What hole was that where he hit one in the water like 3 straight times?
Was it 12?
It might have been 12. He put one on
12's usually the blow up hole. That's
the green where it just rolls in the water. Yeah.
Or 15. 15's like that too. I mean, there's a couple. 12's the par 3 though.
Yeah, but fun tournament, folks. Rory again, great win. Another shout out Hideki. I think he played better than I thought he would. But let's move to the NFL, where Beck and Ryan's Eagles made a trade. One that I don't know if anyone saw this one coming. It kind of just snuck under the radar. I personally, as a Packers fan, I didn't think Wicks was going to get traded. But it makes sense that he did just because of kind of the log jam we had in our wide receiver room and the reps they want to give Golden next year. But what do you guys think of this trade? Dontavian Wicks going to the Birds for a couple picks and what that might mean for the rest of the wide receiver room there.
It scares me, not because Wicks as a player. It scares me that the Eagles, it feels like there's a lot of credence to them drafting a receiver in the first round, which I absolutely hate.
I
You
agree
think?
with that.
I don't
You think
like
they're
the
gonna do it?
prospects in that range.
I
Like,
I kind of think it's more smoke than any, especially after the Wicks trade. I feel like it's not going to happen.
yeah,
Drafting a receiver? Yeah,
Correct.
that's kind of what
because
I
to
thought.
me, this offense doesn't support three receivers, and even if it's
Mm.
better next year, it's not going to support three receivers. So why trade for Wicks if you're going to put him into a situation where his volume
Yeah,
is
I think
I
he's
so
going to be
agree.
the
overwhelming?
2. I really
I
do. They
And
extended him
that's what he
too.
should be. That's what
Yeah.
he should be.
I
So
think that's
I
what's going to
like it.
happen.
I think
This is the first time that I've been like, all right, yeah, I think
Devontae's the
11's
guy.
on the move.
and I think that's
Um,
why it's the right approach at receiver in today's NFL too.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think it's a done deal though. Like I don't think it's 100% that he's gone,
No.
but now I'm expecting it a little bit. Um, I like Wicks as a player. I said this to you guys. It just makes me a little nervous. Like I feel like the fit is kind of weird between Smith, Wicks, and I guess Hollywood as the wide receiver 3. It's 3 small guys that
Elijah
don't
Moore?
really.
No, I'm with you.
Sure.
I still think Hollywood's getting cut. I don't think he makes the
Yeah,
roster.
no, yeah, whoever it is. 3 guys that aren't really known as one-on-one go ball, throw it up there and let them win in man like AJ was, and clearly kind of something that Hurts likes as a part of his game. So
Yeah.
that makes me a little nervous, but maybe that's the Eagles trying to be like, we want to get that out of our offense and rely more on timing throws and stuff that I feel like fans have been crying for years. So
Yeah.
maybe they're kind of trying to nudge him in a way, which I'm cool with, but it does make me a little bit uneasy having basically these 2 guys and whoever the hell the third is being kind of a similar style of player with no real go ball, jump ball guy like AJ was.
Yeah, and I kind of was just talking there like it was a done deal that Brown was gone.
Yeah. I would expect him to be gone, but
I would too.
yeah.
I think it gives the Eagles a nice bit of flexibility though. Either way, it's like
Yeah,
you can roll
I
into the
agree.
season with AJ still on the roster, and all of a sudden this is a really deep wide receiver room. Because I think Wicks is better than any 3 you guys have had
Oh
in
my,
recent years by a
a lot.
long
It's
shot.
not even a conversation. Yeah.
And then also like it gives you the flexibility where you can still
Quez
trade AJ.
Watkins, fuck it.
No, Dotson. I feel like Dotson. He's a step above Dotson.
I'd
definitely.
prefer
But like
Wicks
I
to
think
Dotson,
Dotson's a
but
good
yeah,
player still.
yeah, that's fair. I think Wicks is a better player than Dotson, but
Right, he got like no volume. It's impossible to judge him as a player.
Yeah.
He
Like,
didn't do anything in Washington either. It's not like this is his first stop.
No, he had a good rookie year and then a bad second year.
yeah,
That's
that. But I think it gives you the option that if you want to go the Smitty #1 route, you have a #2 who's at minimum solid.
Yeah.
And then you have the option to draft a receiver if you want. I know you guys are more opposed to that, but you can kind of go a couple of different ways. So I just thought that, especially with the extension for $12 million for 1 year, I think it kind of gives you a little bit of stability going into this last bit of the offseason and going into the draft here, where you can do kind of anything you want to do. And Howie with options is lethal, man.
is Brown like a draft day possibility or is this like a June
No,
post
it's
June
Nah, it'll be
first?
it's
post
gotta
June
be
1.
after. If it's gonna be a pick, it's gonna be next year, which I actually like better anyway. So that kind of works out.
What's the dead money on the Brown deal?
I believe after June 1, it goes down to like 16 or something like that, like around 15. And I think if it's pre, which kind of seems like a 0% chance, but I think it's like 20 something, like
And if
low
he is
20s.
moved prior to the season, like we think Patriots is the spot, right? And then, or is Diana? Are we giving too much
Post
credence to
Diana?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say we might as well segue. I like it has to be, right? It has to be, right?
That's the one that has been gathering the most steam throughout the process, which is funny because it was Rossini's reporting.
Listen, this is all I got to say about Diana. Respect to Shawty for trying to get her side piece of #1 wide receiver. That's
hands up.
I think these two disagree. We were talking a little bit pre-show, but I think good move for her. Just stay the fuck out of the face
I don't
for
care.
like a year.
Yeah,
and then get back at it. But
I think where I land is I don't really give a shit. It's all just messy, and she's trying to get her name out of it one way or another. But yeah, I think Pats are the big one.
would they do business with the Niners? Because I think the Niners receiving core needs. No, I don't trust Mike Evans to play like 8 games, man. And none of that receiving.
I don't
room
think
to play
there's
eight
any
games.
way they'd send him to the Niners. Just like I don't think there's any way they'd send him to the Rams when that report came out.
Yeah, those two feel unlikely. Rams especially to me feels really unlikely, but Niners too. It's just like, especially you plug him into that offense
Yeah,
with
you might play
Purdy.
him in the NFC
Yeah,
Championship.
I'm
that
not
I
even
don't
that's
sure they
want
could.
any
That was
parts of that.
theoretical. I'm not even sure they can do it with like
Yeah,
Ayuk right now.
I don't see it.
they'd have to have the assets. But yeah, I mean, that's the other thing is we still don't know what the asking price is for AJ right now. Like we heard reports about, the what was it, the first and the third, the first this year, and
We're
then a
getting
future
at
third.
least a first for him. I'd be
Yeah,
shocked if we
Would
didn't.
they do business with the Chiefs?
Yeah,
I think they would.
yeah, I
I
think they would.
also think that might be the perfect world where like I don't think AJ solves all of KC problems just like a finger snap. I think he obviously helps them a ton.
Definitely not.
Um,
Kenneth Walker solves more problems for
yeah,
them
I
than
think that was
AJ does.
big,
Yeah.
dude. I think that was huge.
I mean, it's more just like you kind of just need Rashee Rice like off the team. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it'll be interesting. I think it's good that Howie can sort of do whatever he wants with this and that it's not in a place right now, at least to me from the outside looking in, that AJ Brown and the Eagles situation is so untenable to the point where he
I
wouldn't
agree.
suit up. He will play football for the Eagles if he's
100%.
rostered.
And I think if it was so bad, like there's no way you'd get him to be silent for this long. Like he hasn't said a word of anything bad. I mean, he hasn't said much positive, but like
Yeah.
if it was so untenable, I just don't think you'd be getting this good guy AJ in the media.
Watch it, right? He's gonna be on a stream with Micah Parsons during the draft. Like that's almost a guarantee. So
That's fine.
Uh-oh. Sleeper team?
No jinx there. No, fuck no.
I don't know why we would do that.
Yeah, then just do the
Yeah.
deal with Wicks at that point. So
Yeah,
No, yeah, we would not trade for AJ. Although I said that about Micah too. So
I think in a nutshell, like in a vacuum, it's a trade that good teams make. Like you don't give up that much in the trade, and anyone bitching about the compensation is just crazy. Like
Yeah,
this is the going rate for a receiver, an especially young guy. And I like getting a player that theoretically could have more gas in the tank than he's shown, just because of how many guys there've been in that offense. Like there's just.
He got no volume.
4 wide receiver twos, basically.
And you ultimately save
tough.
at a premier position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of paying, right?
I think he gives you the high floor as a 2 guy, and then he gives you an untapped ceiling that I don't really know what it is, which is fun. It's kind of like a mystery box with him because he is an elite separator. He had the drop issues a couple years ago, but then last season he had 3 early drops in the season, and then his drop rate was the lowest of his career in his 3 seasons. So he sort of cleaned up the drops.
Drops are like pretty fickle a lot of the time.
Yeah,
like,
I mean Devontae Adams had drop issues early.
Yeah,
on.
like they come and go a lot. So like
So-
I'd rather have the guy that's like a premier route runner that drops some balls than a guy that can't get open but like has good hands.
Yeah. I will say Wicks is a weird case where he's a great separator and like all of the advanced analytics show that, and he's always been at the top of the league. He's kind of been, because Bateman, say what you want about Rashad Bateman, but like those tier of separators,
That brother
Bateman
will route you up.
Bateman, laugh if you want, Beck, but Bateman separates.
Yeah, he does. It's just like.
But what I'm saying is Wicks is always in that top right quadrant of every chart like that, where you see, the JSN separators, the Khalil Shakir separators. Like, it's not always one tier of receiver up there, but those guys you're willing to sort of wait a little while because there could be more to unearth. And I think Wicks could be a case of that. But at minimum, I think it's a solid pickup for the Eagles. I think the extension was a pretty smart move as well. And yeah, I think at worst it helps you with a depth piece, and at best you get a good 2. And maybe Smitty can turn to the guy.
JSN.
Yeah.
I am excited. That does excite me to see him in a wide receiver 1 role if that does happen.
Now he just needs the volume
as well.
But that's the other thing is like it could just be another case of he is the one, but he's still not getting the ball.
I mean, yeah, we're still not going to throw like Seattle did, obviously, but
I don't know. We'll see what Mannion does.
If he is the one, he's going to get a pretty healthy dosage of targets, I would think.
Yeah, the interesting thing to me is honestly like the diet Because I mean, Hurts has thrown for barely 3,000 yards these past 2 years, and they're still supporting like 1,000 yard receivers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And like a 600, 700
mhm.
yard tight end.
Yeah,
Like it's just all funneled
yeah.
to those guys.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting, and we'll see if they draft a tight end as well.
That would be the
Maybe.
move.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that.
I'd rather a tight end than a receiver.
Much, much.
Any day of the week.
Trade up for Sadiq. It'd be so
I
special.
don't know if I love him, but like I'd be in.
I love him. I think he's so good.
I think he like looks so good in pads, but I don't know if he's that good as a football player.
After Harold Fannin hit, I'm just gonna trust guys jump off the screen in college as tight ends.
Yeah,
I
mean,
was so
he's not
convinced Fannin
really like a
was-
fan. Like the guy from
Yeah,
No,
but
no, I
Fannin
don't.
had, like, the
I'm not
best
saying.
stats ever.
I'm not saying that they're similar as players. I'm saying the production and like tight ends that I think might not translate. Now I'm just like, hey, if you're really fucking good,
No,
But
I
I
got you.
don't
But I think a
think-
lot of people, the reason the people are high on Sadiq is his blocking too.
yeah,
like,
he's a complete
the-
tight end.
I forget his name, but the guy from Vandy's like more so like in the Fannin bucket where he's just like,
Stowers?
yeah.
Stowers, however you say it,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So we'll see what the Eagles do. And then let's move to we got the NBA playoffs. Beck's Suns playing tonight. Special.
Yeah, there will be a win. I mean, Hunter, funny story for the listeners. So Hunter sends us an NBA playoff preview, and he doesn't even list the Suns. It's just funny stuff. Honestly, listen to the low key hate. Like you can hear him trying to like sprinkle in some Suns hate. There's no positivity. With
There's
the Suns.
nothing low key.
So just listeners just out there.
I've been preying on their
and-
downfall.
I know Gambia, we're a big hot pocket for sports news out there. Just
yeah,
kind
shout out
of listen
Gambia.
to the tea leaves here. Yeah, thank you, Gambia.
Just cutting it off right there. Yeah, full disclosure on that one. We got an email that we're the number 16 sports podcast in Gambia, so shout out Gambia. But no, I'm not a Suns hater. I'm a Matt Ishbia hater, and I think that he committed war crimes in that city that he will pay for in time. I do think I think the Blazers can beat the watch. This is gonna come out and the Suns will beat the Blazers by 40. But I like the Blazers at plus money. I thought that was a fun bet. But let's get into it.
I don't think they have a chance. I'm with Beck.
Let's
I think
start.
this
Let's
is a
start.
Suns route.
I hope so. Let's start with the play-in because we started there. Are there any teams in the play-in that intrigue you, not just for this right now, but do you think that they could give someone a game in the next round? So in the East, it's the Sixers, Magic, Hornets, and Heat. And in the West, it's the Suns, Blazers, Clippers, and Warriors. Which of those teams intrigues you the most?
I'm intrigued by a decent amount of them. Like,
Yeah,
I'll
I
tell you what
agree.
the people want. We want the Hornets Pistons. Like,
Yeah.
the NBA
Yeah.
should make that happen. If the Heat win this game, it's an abomination. And then out west, we want Suns Spurs, and we want Clippers versus Thunder. I think the Clippers would give the Thunder just a weird dynamic in a series.
I agree.
That's
I
one
mean,
that would go
anytime it's
longer than it
Kawhi.
should.
Yeah,
Clippers have
anytime
not
you have to
looked
play
good
against
lately,
Kawhi, it's not fun.
Yeah, it's just something that would be, and
They have no
I
bigs.
just want to see Garland's like healthy in the playoffs, like how that
Yeah.
was. Is he a complete fraud? Can I completely
was-
write him off, or is he actually a player who can be impactful in the playoffs? But Sun Spurs, like that's fun.
I think
think
they'll
it's
be
fun, too.
annoying. I think the Suns will be very annoying.
Do you think
series.
that's Ryan? We talked. Beck and I talked about this before the pod. Do you think that series goes more than, let's say, 5 games? Beck's face.
I would.
Not even a question. It's
I
embarrassing.
think it's
that
a
you-
question.
Come
Come on.
embarrassing that
It's
the
for
on
sure
score-
a
any other podcast besides like
This
a
is an
Suns
embarrassing
pod.
question.
No, it's not. I'm gonna say no, but
No, you say no. Will not go more
I'm
than
gonna
5
say
games.
it goes 5. But if it goes 6, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Like I
That's-
think the Suns will be scrappy, but they
Beck's so mad.
don't have enough to get it done.
Beck, plead the case for this going at least 6.
Young guard play on the Spurs. Do you trust Dylan Harper being 55% from 3 like he has been after the All-Star break in a playoff series? Do you trust Stephon Castle to shoot the ball like he has in a playoff series? Do you trust the Aaron Fox to make the right play in crunch time in a playoff series? These are all non-Wemby questions. I have no questions that Wemby is going to enforce his will, but there's questions about how Wemby looks in a playoff series still.
Especially with his health.
Let me tell you what I do know. I've seen Devin Booker in the playoffs, and he's been very solid throughout
Yeah.
his career. I know I can count on him.
That's
Better
one
than
guy.
solid. Yeah.
I know Dylan Brooks is going to
I
bring
knew
the
the
fucking
Brooks was
energy.
coming.
Now,
he also
I
might shoot you out of a ball game.
Trust. I'm getting there. Yeah, like I've seen it first and foremost. He's coming off a wrist injury. He's 2 weeks back here. I need to see him hone it in a playoff series like he did 2021 against Utah in a 5-game series where he averaged 25 points per game in a playoff series, averaging 50% from the field. We've seen it before.
Beck,
Maybe
who does
some of you guys forget and want to just completely write that off, but that has happened before in a playoff series.
who does Colin Gillespie guard in the series?
He doesn't. He's gonna be sagging off of Stefan or Dylan Harper, which is gonna be a story of the series. If the Spurs hit their shots,
See, yeah,
then
you
yes,
just
it's
begged
not
them
gonna be
to
a 6
hit
games.
threes.
Yes, but that's gonna be the game plan. And I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I think
for
it's a
sure the
better
formula.
likelihood than 50 that they don't hit their shots in 2 of these games, and that tilts the edges to the Suns. And this will be a 6 or 7 game series, in my opinion. Like it's just
No
too
way
much.
this goes 7.
Whoa.
You're relying on a lot of young guard play, man. Like you have 2
No
guards who
way
are in their
this
first 2
goes
years.
7.
Yeah,
Beck,
Gambia, do you hear this? Gambia.
Yeah. Back. Do you want to do a wager, me and you, about this going 7?
Yeah, I mean, you're giving me the odds though. Fine,
Yeah, I'll
fine
give you
with
the
fans.
odds. What do we say? What do we say the odds are on this? The series going 7.
I can't even get the odds yet because the Suns have to play.
It's probably
Or the Suns have to get
yeah.
there.
It's not even.
I mean,
a series
I know
yet.
Vegas. I mean, you're basically Vegas. I mean, Vegas doesn't respect the Suns either, so it's probably going to be over plus 500.
The other thing is like, will it be Malawach starting?
No, it'll be Mark.
It'll be Mark. Is he healthy?
Hey, he's going to go. I don't think they trust Malawach in a playoff series. Like if it's not him,
Yeah.
and honestly, like they're going to put Brooks on Wemby. I'm telling you.
Oh,
right now.
Mark Williams will play Tuesday. Okay, good.
Brooks will be on Wemby.
Yeah, no, I think that's actually a better matchup. I
Yes.
think Wemby struggles more with wings that like make it annoying for him.
It's going to be fucking cinema. Like that's a guy who's not going to run from the moment in the moment. He better like if they lose,
they're gonna frustrate him.
That's
Also,
one thing I need from him too.
another
I need
thing
him to
that-
take the accountability post game if it doesn't go his way. That's my guy, but he needs to do that.
when Wemby has struggled at times in this season, a huge part of it has been the motor. I think late in games, especially games that go to OT, you see that it just takes a guy who's 7'6" so much to do the things that he's trying to do on the court. And I think if there's a team that's gonna really,
Lean
really
on
push
him,
him
yeah.
physically, Dylan Brooks throwing jabs in his ribs, especially he has injured ribs right now. You're telling me Dylan Brooks isn't throwing a couple while
It's good.
while the refs not looking?
It's undoubtedly gonna become a storyline and like a
yeah.
segment on first.
They're gonna
Take.
try to make
They
it like-
intentionally go
yeah.
at his ribs. We know this. That's
Yeah,
what he does.
it's gonna be like a
that's
bounty
why
game.
that's why he's a gamer though, and that's why he's part of the reason that the NBA could be saved in a couple of years. But another thing we need to talk. I mean, Jalen Green, will he redeem himself in this playoff
No.
series? That's another
Nope.
thing we need to see.
Spoiler alert. No.
0% chance.
All right.
Bad basketball player.
I tend to agree, but I don't think it can be as bad as last year.
That's true. I think that's true. The only way it can be is because he had the one really good game. He had like what, the 30 whatever point performance
They had like a 41
in the
game
Warriors
two.
series. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it can be worse. I think you could have not that game, and then it just looks as bad as the rest of the series look.
Yeah, but that's like I'm gonna say this. It looked that bad last year. Large in part to Jalen Green not being great, but also the Warriors just have a fucking stranglehold on the Rockets just as a franchise, and that's not like even that iteration of the Rockets, but that goes deeper back to when Harden first got to the Rockets.
Yeah.
That's like when a team owns another team for like 10 plus years, that's tough to get over the mountaintop, especially when on the other side, the same guys are still there that, started that.
Especially when you're Jalen Green.
Especially, but when you got Draymond Green chirping you
Yeah.
and like, that's the type of, you're the type of player that lets that get to your head, that's going to factor into that as well.
So are we all on the Suns and Hornets as the two most intriguing play-in teams? I think I tend to
I'm with
agree.
I'm putting the
I
Clippers in
would
that
be
category.
with the Clippers if they weren't playing the Thunder. That's
I
the
just-
only.
I think they're just an intriguing matchup for the Thunder. Like that's something.
Yeah,
they're
I
the
think
type of
they
team that would
it
give them
won't be
trouble.
a pushover, like for sure. I mean, I hate to
No
even
bigs.
say this, but I have to. If the Sixers are healthy, like let's let the record
No.
play again for the 10th straight year.
They're not frisky.
Yeah, no, I agree, but just throwing it out there.
Could they take one? Could they take one off the Celtics in a 2-7?
Yes.
I think they win one.
They might win.
I think it's a gentleman's sweep. I think they probably win. They probably win the first one in Philly It'll be 2-1.
I mean,
We'll start to believe.
I'm sorry, dude. We saw Trae Young and DeJounte Murray take 2 off the Celtics.
Yeah.
That went
But
to.
Trae Young was a Celtics killer, I'll have you know.
unless Embiid comes back like healthy, it's not going more than 5.
Embiid, well, here's the thing. He won't come back healthy, I don't think. Like, judging by everyone I've asked who's had an appendix surgery, the recovery timeline that he would be forced to come back in does not seem feasible for him to be 100% at any point.
We've never got him at 100%. So like,
but we don't win that series then.
Well, we never have.
Yeah, but your question was, can they get one?
Oh no, I think they can get one without him. I don't think they need him.
Yeah, I think you can steal one without him too.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the possibility that this oblique strain that was a month and a half ago or 2 months ago might have just actually been the appendix thing?
I don't think so, because you needed emergency surgery. So like, if it was that, it would have burst by then.
I'm with you, Ryan.
I saw a tweet, and it's
there's no way you'd have.
No, I agree with you, but just with the Sixers,
for a month.
The Sixers doctors situation, like I just literally like expect them to do the wrong thing at every turn. And I saw someone tweet it, and I was like, damn, that's kind of interesting.
Your head's in the right spot for sure.
Yeah.
Your appendix would burst. You can't play NBA basketball on an appendix.
I mean, they probably fed Paul George the ketamine. Like
that one, I believe. That one, you're telling me that Daryl Morey didn't plant ketamine in Paul George's bag so that they could get under the tax?
Are the Sixers going to beat the Magic, do you think?
I don't know.
I think it's the best matchup they could have got. The Magic are just a shit
the Magic
right
have
now.
such bad vibes. That's like, if they could have played any other team, and I'd be like, they lose.
At home, I think we win. But I think it's going to be the worst basketball you've ever watched.
I truthfully don't give a fuck if they win or lose. I couldn't care less.
Let's try to get a pick.
It's just Desmond Bane's the only thing keeping the Magic together.
Yeah, really, but I mean, the Magic are so weird, dude, because they're so much more talented than us without a beat on paper.
2.5 point favorites now.
Yeah.
But like, we're at home. They have the worst vibes in the NBA.
I mean, have you seen Paolo's numbers in the clutch? It's the funniest shit.
Oh yeah, I did.
They just lost. They just lost to Baylor Shireman and the boys like 2 nights ago.
He might be special.
I don't trust Paolo in any basketball situation, but definitely not a close game.
Yeah, this could be a maxi spot to just score 40, and
I don't think Jamal Mosley does either.
Playoffs. Yeah, no, I agree. I think he might sabotage the team since he knows he's gone.
Yeah, like what's in it for him now?
Dude, Jamal Mosley should just be like, fuck it, Paulo, take us home. Do you, man? Yeah, show the world how shit you are. Yeah.
And then they're talking shit in the post game.
I mean, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Paulo Banchero in the clutch this season, 1.9 points per game, 26.3 field goal percentage, 10.5 from the three, 37.6 true shooting percentage. That's Paulo.
You spoke on it earlier this year too.
He's not good.
He's not good. Yeah, we brought it up. It was the trade deadline because we were talking about Trae Young destinations and whether Paolo could be included in some of those trade talks. And I'm like, what about like a trade for Paolo, like challenge trade? And Beck's like, Paolo's not a good player. Nobody wants him.
It's certainly not.
So
oh no.
But let's get to the actual playoffs. We have
see it, Gambia, the actual playoffs. Yeah, it's unreal. It's unreal.
Gambia is like the audience of this is awesome. Let's get to the playoffs. We haven't discussed one series. Pistons versus either the Heat, Hornets, Sixers, or Magic.
So let's go to the concrete ones.
Okay, but Pistons versus. Are there any teams? We all think that the Hornets could give them the best series of those 4 teams, or am I wrong in assuming that?
100%, because the fact of the matter is it's not going to turn into basketball for one of the games. And I mean, the Pistons are as much at, risk for losing their minds as the Hornets are, I think.
But I think the Pistons benefit from it devolving from basketball. Like they want to muck it up.
I do too. I just think the maturity there for them that could end up losing them a game too. Like I don't think they're letting an issue go by the wayside if one comes to it.
There's definitely a fight in that series.
These two are both running head first into a battle.
Yeah, I like the Pistons So I guess this, instead of talking about who they might play, maybe we can talk about just kind of their outlook, because I do think that they sort of have been subject to a lot of maybe undue criticism. I think it's fair to say that they lacked a second creator throughout the year and that there's questions about their ceiling,
No,
but
they got Tobias.
No,
I
they have.
think it went I think it went too
No,
far
Denise
though.
Jenkins is the fucking the guy.
Yeah, genuinely, he did step up down the stretch, but I think it went a little bit too far, to the point where I think the Pistons are now a little bit underrated, in my opinion, and I think they're still an elite defensive team. They still have an offensive engine who's in the MVP discussion before that injury, and I think they're a real threat to actually come out of the East. Like, I think that people maybe have overlooked them a little bit too
I
much.
just the shooting isn't good. I wish they had the shooting they did last year because I would be all with you. I think they lack the shooting. I think they
Yeah,
have the element with Jenkins where he can be like the second guy off the bench for them, like Schroeder was last year, which I feel like was a big part of what kind of made them special. And honestly, they should have beat the Knicks, but I just don't think you have like the Malik Beasley, the Tim Hardaway, like kind of shooters on this team. Duncan,
Hardaway.
you're gonna
Yeah,
need Duncan to get fucking ultra busy if they're
and
gonna make
Herder,
it over the
Kevin
mountaintop.
Herder, redemption tour.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man.
I think
He's
he's
got to, yeah,
cooked.
he's got to go Hawk Sixers mode on them
Yeah, I think
because he
he's
sure
cooked.
fucked us up.
He sure did. And then he just forgot how to play basketball.
Yep.
But I agree. I think the shooting is a problem for them. Also, we have to see what Dennis Jenkins looks like in a playoff setting. It's good and great for him to look great in March, in Cade spot minutes, but I want to see what it looks like in the playoffs and if he can create for them. But I think they're a tough out for anyone. Like, I'm talking
I
Knicks,
agree.
Celtics. I think it's gonna be a tough
I think
series.
they're a shoo-in to at least make the conference finals, and I wouldn't be
Mm.
shocked if they came out of the East. But I think they have no chance to win the NBA
Oh
finals.
no. Yeah. I mean, I'm starting to lean you could have convinced me like a month ago that the Celtics, I could see them winning the title. I think at this point I'm just convinced that either one of the three, OKC, San Antonio, or Denver, wins the title. And that
It's
I
it's,
think
it's only
there's
two for
like
me. It's OKC or Denver for me.
so you're ruling out San Antonio entirely.
Yeah, and San Antonio could very well like beat Denver in a series too. Like
Yeah.
that could happen. San Antonio's not going to get done this year.
Is
It's a
this a
year
crazy
early.
take? I know we're
I
still in the East.
I don't see
I'll
teams
wait.
this
I'll
young
wait on
get
my
it done.
take. I'll wait on my San Antonio take until we get to the West.
There's always a process to winning in the NBA. You don't do it this early. It just
Yeah,
doesn't happen.
but let's go to Knicks Hawks, because that's the first series that we actually know. It's a 3 versus 6 in the East. A little bit of mix up in the seedings on the last day of the season, but now it's Knicks Hawks. Obviously, we had some fun series when Trae Young was in Atlanta in this matchup. What do we think? What do we think in this matchup?
I feel like the Hawks are. It feels like a similar situation to not situation, but vibe going into
Mm,
how. No, I feel like the Knicks were the hot topic at that point when they faced the Hawks in 2021. I wanted to say it was, yeah. And the Hawks kind of just caught them by surprise and took them out in five. Like it was quick work. Kind of feel like we're in a similar
are
situation
we
here.
getting a back Atlanta pick?
I'm taking Atlanta.
Let's
Uh,
go.
I'm not convinced with New York. I'm sorry.
Make the case. Make the basketball case.
Atlanta has figured out the defense. They didn't have it figured out right after they traded Trae Young. Like that didn't magically make their defense good right away. Like they were very bad right after it, actually. Now the defense is figured out. I trust Jalen Johnson as the help of their offense.
I do
And they
too.
have just a bunch of like Nikhil, this career year from Nikhil, special. They just have a lot of guys. And that's the type of shit like I think that can beat the Knicks. Just a bunch of guys who could get it done on any given night versus a team that has like five that you're confident with, and that's really it.
I think the biggest thing in Atlanta's favor is that they have the defenders to bother Brunson with Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels. I just kind of question, are they going to be able to generate enough offense? Because the Knicks have a ton of guys as well on the defensive end, which we mentioned. Like they just built their team around how many long wings can you have? So the fact that they have like Bridges, Hart, and Anunoby to throw at those guys, I think
I
it
just
might
don't think any of those guys are a good matchup for Johnson besides Anunoby, though. I think Anunoby's like the only guy I trust
Yeah.
on Johnson, even a little bit, because it's
I,
just a size
I'm
thing.
the Hawks
Go
just
ahead,
don't
Rod.
have enough like besides that point to like score and while they'll slow Brunson down like Cat while he is who he can score and you would think that Bridges or Anunoby will be able to kind of trade off on games that they score in because usually one of them has a good game, one of them doesn't. I lean Knicks, but I don't love either side here. But I'll go with the Knicks.
Yeah, I think the one thing on the Atlanta side of this, because I was very, very tempted to take Atlanta in this series. The one thing that I sort of came to was Jalen Johnson, as Beck said, I think he's a great offensive hub. He's been awesome this season, and he's been very consistent, which for a guy his age, stepping into a role that he hadn't been in at any point in his career, to be that consistent was huge to me. This is a perennial all-star looking forward. This is a full-blown star. My thing is, in a playoff setting, I'm a little bit concerned what the shooting will look like for Jalen Johnson. And for Nickeil Alexander-Walker, this is another guy who's never been in an offensive role this big.
That's exactly where I'm at.
And I'm just a little bit worried that
it.
scaling them up might not have the same effect in the postseason that it did in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing that's holding me back from the upset pick in this, because I really do think Atlanta can give New York a lot of problems on the defensive end. What we say?
LaMelo just got so busy, but missed the three.
No.
Dude, this is getting creepy for the Hornets. They better win this game or
What's
else
the score?
They're down 3 still. If you don't win this playing game,
yeah, I agree, Ryan.
After this season, that's tough, man.
I might have to go mobile.
I mean, the Heat just have so much experience in this moment.
They do.
I'm going mobile.
But come on, man. We're talking about best net rating ever, and we can't beat Tyler Hero.
They'll get it done. It's gonna be greasy like the Timberwolves.
Tyler Hero's the greatest playing player of all time.
Ever.
He actually is.
Yeah, he turns into fucking Kobe Bryant.
He's so special in the plan.
Just the spirit of a Ew, Tyler Hero.
Oh my God, the flopping. Pele, yeah.
Bell's so special too, though.
LaMelo seems locked in right now.
Oh my God, Kobe. I mean, that's really it for Knicks Hawks.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like this one's kind of a snooze.
I think it's going to be a great. Really? You think it's going to be a snoozer?
No, I think it's going to be a good basketball series, but I'm not
It's not the one you're looking forward to. When
yeah,
really?
I'm really
for some reason it doesn't have juice to me. But
really?
I think they're so. Oh my, Grant Williams. I think they're so evenly matched.
I mean, I think it lacked a little bit of juice even when they matched up the first time with Trey. Yeah, that was special by Kobe.
But even that had the Trey
no,
versus
that had
New
so
York.
much juice.
Yeah,
honestly, a lot of it is just I don't a playoff game in Atlanta. It just feels dull in that arena. I'm sorry for a viewing experience. Yes,
you're gonna go against ATL.
I wonder if they have.
Do you guys hear that, ATL?
Yeah. The new kind of core maybe
Gambia
gives them some juice, because this is obviously a way different team than they've had in years past. So maybe it gives them something a little extra, but who knows?
I do think there's a world where Atlanta is just overwhelmed in this series, and it's
there is a world.
It's not very competitive, which I hope is not the case. But
I don't think that'll happen.
I feel like that more so with the 4-5 matchup in the East, though.
Yeah, so let's get to it. We got Cavs Raptors. Beck, that's a special segue. Cavs Raptors, obviously Raptors tailing off at the end of the season, but did enough in the front half to still finish in the 5 seed. The Cavs, a similar case where, there were times where I was on this podcast talking about how special I thought they might be after the James Harden trade. They tail off to the end of the year. What do we think in this series? Is there any way that the Raptors pull this off, or are we all rolling with the Cavs?
I'm rolling with the Cavs. Just reminds me a lot of the last time the Raptors were in the playoffs in the 4-5 against the Sixers.
Yes.
And then Scotty's rookie year.
Think about it. Harden on both of those teams that they're playing against, too.
Yep. Yeah, I just don't think the Raptors get it done in the end. Just feels like they're not going to meet the moment, but I think the Cavs won't completely meet the moment too and just get them out in 4 like I think they should. I think this goes 5, maybe even 6 for some reason. But
Raptors have a great defense.
I don't think you're ever going to think the Raptors have a chance or in control of this series at any point. I can't see that happening.
I think most games will be kind of greasy, but I think the Cavs will handle them. It's just too much offensive firepower to me. I still feel like they have the 2 best players in the series with Mitchell for sure, and probably Harden. I'd say still at this point is a better player than anyone on.
Think better
Toronto.
Than Scotty?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
He probably still is.
Obviously, Barnes gives you a lot more on defense, but just in terms of a playoff setting, I think I'm still taking Harden pretty easily. I just think with those two guys, like there's too much playoff experience. And even though, I mean, Harden's obviously had his share of bad moments in the playoffs, but with Mitchell as his counterpart, like Mitchell's been kind of a playoff stud. So I just think
don't tell Beck that.
those guys will power them through. And
he
get
loves
this
having
done.
everything on his plate. It's his favorite thing.
Don't tell,
my teammates let me down again.
Don't tell Beck that Mitchell's a playoff riser. What'd you call him? You called him pouty or something?
The whole team's pouty. And if they don't, if this series gets greasy as fuck, get ready for the fucking pouting.
I think it could get greasy. I think that's the way that the Raptors...
Philly's on the comeback trail, by the way.
Really? I might have to
Hang
flip
run
that.
at the plate, and it's Bryce.
Kobe White. Kobe White!
Special.
Oh my God.
Dude, right when
this is why you go get him.
Right when I called them out, they turned it on.
Show the baby. Show the baby.
Let's go. I think the Raptors, the only way they can win that series is to make it incredibly ugly. And that defense is good. It's just, can Jakob Poeltl stay on the floor in a playoff series? I don't really think so. And if that's the case, then Jared Allen and Evan Mobley are going to eat, dude. Like, I just think this is such a mismatch in the front court. And,
it's just like, when has Evan Mobley ever imposed his will?
I was going to say, I'm tired
Jared Allen
of that bastard.
I promise you,
another pouty individual.
Well, Jared Allen did literally say the lights were too bright.
Yeah, but not anymore. He's ready now. He's got Uno to carry his hand.
You better be ready for Toronto.
That's the guy you want.
I want.
Honestly, I'm rooting for Darko though, but a lot of this what comes down to the Raptors. What version of Brandon Ingram are you going to get? Like we've seen him
or RJ Barrett or
have a great
quickly,
have a great playoff
RJ,
series.
You're going to get a bad version of him. I'll tell you.
Because I really liked how he looked in that Pelicans versus Suns series 4 years back now, where the Pelicans gave the Suns a lot of trouble. That 64-win Suns team, like Ingram had games where he took over for the Pels. Just not sure I trust that to happen again.
It's Barnes and Ingram, really. It's like, can they just become superheroes? And you're going to need even like elevated scoring from what they were giving you. Like those.
Yeah, I was going to say like Barnes can't just do the here's 18 points on 15 shot. Like you gotta get like.
I think he's going to have that.
I'm saying he can do that, but I'm saying
to win.
That's not going to be enough. Yeah, like I'm saying like that's like what he does. Where I'm like, if that's what you're getting,
it's gonna happen.
You're gonna need outlier. You need outlier 3-point shooting.
Yes, which is that's how NBA playoff upsets.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah,
and this isn't the team.
Not willing to bet on it.
Yeah, it's just they don't even have like the shot diet for that. For me to feel like that's a possibility.
All right, so we're all in the Cavs. Let's go over to the West, and let's go to the 3-6 in the West. We got Nuggets, T-Wolves. I think this sounded much more interesting like 3 months ago. What do you guys think in this series?
Probably gonna go 6.
I think at least 6.
Really?
Yeah, Nuggets get him out of here though. They should.
Aiden McDaniels is hurt.
Yeah,
banged up. He's not gonna miss games, but he's banged up.
I mean, this has been the most special Jamal Murray year we've ever seen. Like he's legitimately so good. He's so good, man.
I'm so Nuggets pilled right now.
Yeah, I'm Nuggets pilled too. I need to see Cam Johnson in a playoff series.
That's fair.
I think a lot of people underestimate like what Michael Porter did, just being willing to take those shots, man.
Yeah.
And he was a good rebounder too. Like Aaron Gordon's health is a huge factor. But at the end of the day, like I don't trust what the Wolves have.
No,
they just don't have enough firepower.
They still have the Frenchman at the end of the day.
Yeah, he's not good.
That's a big problem.
He's no good.
Yeah, and then the other thing on the Nuggets side is even if you don't get, I think in this series, even if you don't get the version of Cam Johnson that we've wanted to see, I think Peyton Watson slotting into those minutes is fine. Like he's a really good player, and I think at least in the early rounds of the playoffs, especially, I think you can get by with him over Cam if Cam really just can't shoot the ball at all. I think in the later rounds of the playoffs, that might be more of an issue, but
not even if he can't shoot, if he's not willing to.
Right. If he's a little bit trigger shy. Obviously, the T-Wolves are playoff risers. We know that. So however interesting you think this series is going to be, it will be more interesting just because of the Ant-Man factor in the playoffs. But I hate going out there and saying that I don't see a world where Ant-Man gets it done, but I really don't. Not this year.
Yeah, I agree. I'm still have the Nuggets, although I think the Wolves will make it a little interesting. I just saw something. Sorry, this is back to the East. Why the hell are the Pistons the fourth the highest odds in the East to win the East.
What is it? Celtics, Knicks, Cavs over Pistons is weird.
Yeah, I have the Pistons at plus 500, Celtics at plus 160, Cavs plus 330, Knicks plus 470.
Yeah, it
That
doesn't make any
seems-
sense.
Yeah,
That seems like I'll be betting on the Pistons.
That's silly.
The blind belief in the Cavs.
Also the path.
Yeah.
The path makes no sense.
Way
the Knicks are
better
going to
for
play
them.
the Celtics in
Yeah.
the second round, dog.
Yeah, I guess
That
their
makes no
thinking is like
sense.
one of them will do it, but like it doesn't.
Yeah,
make any
that's
sense to me.
idiotic from Vegas. Yeah, if it put some money on the Pistons, I will.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Don't put it on the Cavs.
Yeah,
Certainly
100% do not put it on the Cavs. I was the one preaching Cavs earlier in the year, and I'm out.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
honeymoon's over, man.
although their path might be Raptors, Pistons, and then Knicks. Celtics.
Yeah, and then when the Raptors series is too grimy for them, then you'll be off the
Sorry.
boat.
I
They'll
kind of
start
think
pouting.
they coast in that series. I kind of think they
I
coast.
kind of do too.
I think the Pistons are like a terrible matchup for them, though. I think the Pistons are going to bully them.
Yeah, I just legit think that's going to be a repeat of the Sixers Raptors series. Probably sort of 3-0. They'll give 2 away though,
And then
they'll
win
get the
6.
games. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
like
But that's true. I was scared after
Five.
that game 5.
Yeah.
I was terrified, dude. I kind of like already admitted defeat. I was like, we're gonna blow this. Like, because at that point
Yeah,
the Sixers were that's just who we were.
That's sadly the best playoff team we've ever beaten in the Embiid era,
That's actually so.
and it's
sad.
like not even a question, which is tough.
Which wouldn't have changed if we beat that Hawks team either.
Nope. Certainly not.
Yeah, but let's move on. So that was the 3-6 in the West. Let's move to the 4-5. Did not think this was going to be the 4-5 prior to that Luka and Reeves injury, but now we got the Lakers in the 4 seed dropping down from the 3, and the Rockets sneaking into the 5. Who do you guys have in this one? I mean, it'll depend on injuries, but let's go with Luka missing a couple games in this one.
I hate both these teams.
I was gonna
So
say
do
the
I.
same thing.
But who would you pick?
I gotta leave Lakers.
Really?
I was gonna say fuck it. I'm riding with the king. Give me Braun.
Kang?
Yeah.
I like that take. I'm on the Rockets though. I think what's gonna happen is Luka's gonna rush back and then really fuck his shit up.
Vegas
then-
has the Rockets at minus 640 to advance.
Yeah, it was higher earlier.
Wow, I
It
didn't
was
realize that
7
was that
something
high.
earlier. Yeah.
You can't have that much faith in this Rockets team.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's. I agree. They
Yeah,
should
I'm
be
not
the
that
favorite, but
confident.
whoa,
I'm not
That
that
seems
confident,
nuts
but
to me.
I do think they win this series. I would say
they have them as
it's-
the biggest favorite of any of the set series so far
Yeah, I mean, they
That's
don't think Luka's
crazy.
gonna.
by like a pretty decent margin. The Cavs are next at minus like 500.
I was gonna say Cavs would be the one that I would think would be higher. But I mean, if you think about the other series, it's not that surprising.
The Cavs versus the Raptors should be high.
That one probably should be higher, but that might just be Vegas being like, fuck
I
the
don't have a
Cavs.
problem with any of the other. I'm just surprised that this one is this uneven.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that lopsided.
I mean, if Reed
especially-
Shepard's not rolling, like
And if you
But
have,
this
if you
Lakers
wanna-
team might be
I get it, it
LeBron,
might be
Marcus Smart,
horrible.
Luke Kennard, Jake LaRavia, and DeAndre Ayton.
But,
That's
like,
a
kind
terrible
of
team.
it kind of bodes better for them in this type of
I was
environment.
gonna say,
dude. No way.
we've seen LeBron take that type of team, like the battle with the Warriors. Obviously, they
All
lost.
right,
the
in
series.
2000 fucking.
Dude, in a scenario where LeBron like has to
Just score.
it's 3 or 4 games without
I
Luka,
would
think
love
he would
to
be 3 or
see
4
Green
games.
Light Braun one last time. That would be
It-
so sick.
That'd be awesome.
There's no way you trust any of the vibes with this Rockets team. It's impossible to trust. I'm not putting
That's what
any
I was
faith in that.
about to say.
No,
if you want to talk
I-
about a team that might
yeah.
pout,
Yeah.
like, dude, Durant and like, oh my god, like he might be tweeting at halftime. You might get the whole deal. If things,
Like-
if the Lakers can jump on them early, like it could get bad.
Dude, think about everything for the Rockets. So,
But
even
how-
outside Durant, Şengün, you're having a very questionable season from Şengün.
He's
Tari
gonna
Eason
fucking
can't
eat
fucking-
in this series. Şengün's gonna eat against DeAndre Ayton and
Oh.
Jackson Hayes, dog.
Yeah, he will.
What are we talking about?
The
I'm
thing
not,
is,
su-
I
I'm
think-
not sure he does. I'm not
think
sure he does, Hunter. It's
He
like
does.
he has the facilities to, yes.
Beck.
In theory, he should. Is he gonna
Beck, we're
fucking?
talking about dominating. Come on.
We're talking about Şengün. Do we trust Şengün?
I
good
trust his
player.
offense. I trust his offense a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Braun can kill
Oh,
him
man.
at the rim if he wants on when the Lakers are on offense.
What if this is just like Bron turning back?
I
love it.
I guarantee this is what JJ does too. He put Vando on him. Just get a
Have
guy
we
who
not-
gets.
Hopefully he plays Vando, dude.
Have we not thought about Bronny's impact enough?
But
Let's go.
seriously, even outside of you have like a guy in Tari Eason who can't put the pill in the ocean. You have a second-year
His
point
mom
guard
will literally tell
who
you that.
Yeah,
they
his mom's
rely on
the fucking
way too
goat.
heavily because they have nobody else as a point guard on this team. He can get played out of multiple games in the series just as Jalen Green did last year. Like that's not outside the realm of possibility. And amen, like not been a great showing from him this year.
I love Amen.
He does everything that he did well last year, but there hasn't been any growth in his game.
I'm
sorry, man. Like this is a tough.
I think
like
that might be unfair.
Rockets seems a tough look.
The one thing that I think could be an issue is if the Rockets come out early and jump them and like dominate game one and win game two, like we could be looking at a sweep.
Could be early doors.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
It starts in LA though, so I mean they have
Yeah,
that going
if the
problem
Lakers can get like the first game, like I think we're in for one.
It has a lot of parallels to that series, Dallas Utah, when Luka missed like the first three of that, where it was a shoe in that Utah was going to win that, and Dallas ended up winning in six, even missing Luka for three games. 2-1 in the games without Luka. Like
I think it'll depend how many games Luka plays and Reeves. Like we I don't know what Reeves' timeline is, but if you can get those two guys for like 3 or 4 of these games, then I might be inclined to agree with you guys because I think LeBron. He's earned enough. There's enough cachet in the bank that he's earned enough to say that if he has to play like 3 or 4 games as the lead guy, I'm giving him at least one win in that.
Yeah, I mean,
and also I got to see Kevin fucking do it, dude.
That's fair. Same. On his own. Yeah, that's fair. I agree with you. He's got a lot of legacy riding on how this career ends.
I think Stephen A literally said like he's been irrelevant in the last like 3 or so years of the playoffs, and it's like. 100%. Yeah, like I hate to say it, but he's completely right.
Honestly, his best playoff performance in like recent history was when him and Book were like dueling 40 pieces.
I get. Yeah, they took round one against the Clippers after Kawhi went out though. Kawhi stayed healthy the whole series. They don't like Durant hasn't won a playoff series since like 2019.
Yeah, well, and then you have like the foot on the line with Brooklyn, but.
Yeah,
I mean, there's questions about
in that series. I looked up, by the way, the latest updates on Reeves and Luka, and this was like 5 hours ago. Redick literally just said they're out indefinitely, so we have zero idea about their status.
Doesn't really change my tune from the beginning of the series, though.
I don't disagree.
How it ends up. What about how?
I don't think they can survive without him for the whole series.
Yeah, what if they don't play at all?
No, if they don't play at all, no, the Rockets are.
I think it's 5 at most. If
it completely comes down to if they kind of have an idea that he'll be back by like 4 or 5, and then LeBron can like clock in for
dude.
Mark Stein says Reeves is expected to miss the entire round.
4 isn't too far. They just need
4. I think is the latest you could possibly be because I think Bron wins one of the 2 in LA.
I tend to agree.
And then
Luka's apparently in Spain, flying back to the United States today.
That's so sick, dude.
That sicko's gonna give it a go by game 4.
He got shot up with some crazy shit.
He'll play, but Stein literally said Reeves is expected to miss the entire first round.
Huh.
But again, like the Rockets are just like so inept on offense. I don't even trust them to take advantage of a guy who can't move.
Well, also Luka doesn't need to move a ton. Like he could just kind of do little step back threes from like 35 feet.
But again, like another team's gonna hunt them every time. It's not like this Rockets team
has
the personnel to do that.
And the Lakers don't have anyone on the back line to like.
Is Luke Kennard going to be running offense? Yeah,
he's a trigger shy playoff performer. Hate to tell you guys.
I really think we're underestimating this Bronny Caden Boozer type run.
Yeah, I think the Lakers have.
He's gonna play minutes.
He has to.
Also, I don't trust that the Lakers have
anybody else.
We're getting playoff Bronny.
I think their defensive effort is just going to be on such a different level that like it can give them a shot again in a small sample size of like a 3-game period.
So let me get this straight. You're relying on the effort of a team with DeAndre Ayton.
Dude, effort's all you need against this. Effort's all you need against this Rockets offense. I hate to tell you.
But is he going to give you effort?
Yeah. Again, it comes down to like 3. It needs to be a short sample size, knowing that Luke is going to be back, because that means morale is at least high going in. If they kind of have the idea that Luke is not coming back, I'm telling you, none of these guys give a fuck.
Or what if it's chip on the shoulder? What if it's chip on the shoulder? They want to prove that.
It all comes down to that.
What if it's chip on the shoulder? They want to prove that. 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 They want to They can do it. So wait, so what's the line on Lakers to advance? It's like plus something ridiculous.
Yeah, let me pull it back up.
So you're basically
Sorry,
betting on
if
on
Luka
Luka
is
coming
coming
back.
back. Yeah.
Yes. And
plus
being able to play at
450
like a
is
decent
the
level.
consensus odds.
Probably worth the flyer
Bronny's
though.
game luck.
Even though that starting five for game 1 and 2 is going to be egregious. Wow,
Damn.
Bronny gave you 11 points on 7 shots, 3 or 4 from downtown on a Sunday.
No, I don't deny that he
Ronnie-
could give you decent minutes. Like he has to play decent minutes in this.
I don't think he can give you decent minutes, dude. I think Reed Shepherd might make him look silly. I'm not a huge Reed Shepherd guy.
No,
He said 2 out of his last 3 games were good ball games. That's all I'm saying.
it literally comes down to if he makes shots, because I mean the defensive end, he's gonna
8 of 14, 6 of 8 from 3 in 2 of his last 3.
for what
Against
the
the
other
Jazz.
Lakers have to offer. He's a plus there.
And the Warriors. That's a playoff team.
Is it? We'll see if they're a playoff team.
At the end of the day, I kind of trust him to hit open shots, and he'll get open shots.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Beck earnestly talking himself into Bronny.
I got someone in on it. Let's fucking go.
I don't even
That's
think it's
so
that much of a
awesome.
troll. Like you're asking a guy who's the son of the greatest basketball player ever if he can make open shots where he's not going to be guarded in a playoff series. Yeah, I think that could happen.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know why it's
38%
getting
from
laughed
3.
at.
No.
38% from 3.
I'm not laughing at the take. I'm laughing at Ryan doing a bit with the stats against the Jazz, and you simultaneously being
Warriors.
like, I think he's gonna hit open shots.
Let's talk about what
I
he
think
did.
he could.
He's not going to do
Let's talk about
anything
what he
like
did against the Thunder. 10 points in 17 minutes. Special. 50% from 3.
I mean, we're gonna have to see something at minimum. Like we're gonna have to see like 10.
3
And, like, some
turnovers.
assists.
1 assist. That's fine.
Yeah, keep the turnovers to a minimum. Feed Papa, and get
literally.
the boys
Seriously.
through it. All right, so let's do your conference champions in each round first. We'll go around, and then we'll do our champions at the end. So East Conference, who is your guys' Eastern Conference champion?
The bitch ass Boston Celtics, unfortunately.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
I'm
like
right, too.
they just do it every year, man. I can't get away from them. It sucks, but they own me. And
They own.
I think the only other team with a fighting chance to come out of the East is the Pistons. I really don't see it with the Knicks. Don't see it with the Cavs, and I don't think any other team is really worth a mention. Yeah, it's the Celtics for me.
Yeah, Beck.
Yeah, dude, honestly, it's like such a weak playoffs, man. Like going in. I'm not
I think the
that
West is
excited.
going to be so special.
I don't though.
I think
You
it's
don't
a
think
weak
that
half.
Spurs Nuggets second round series is going to be
That's
special?
like it. That's it.
What about the West Conference Finals? That right after that,
Yeah,
it's going to be
those
like
two se-
Thunder Spurs or Thunder Nuggets.
Yeah,
Let
but
me
it's
paint a
like
picture.
3 teams and then like everybody's dead meat. Like there's no.
What
you
if-
don't even have like a dark horse category this year.
What if
Yeah.
What if
Celtic-
the Lakers advance and you get a healthy Reeves, Luca in round 2?
Against the Thunder?
Does that give you anything?
No, that doesn't give me anything.
And
Not
yes,
against the
no.
Thunder. Not against the Thunder. If it was the Spurs, I would be a little bit moved.
But again, like the thing with the Spurs for me is that they're just too young, and until a team does it this young and skips a step, for lack of like a better term, then I'm not gonna. I don't even have it as like a possibility that they make the finals because
Wow.
it doesn't happen.
We'll get to the West. I have the Celtics as well. Who's your guys? Who do you guys have in the Eastern Conference Finals? Pistons, Celtics.
Celtics, Pistons.
Pistons.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all on the same page in the East. Let's go to the West. Who is in your Western Conference Finals, and who's your Western Conference Finals champ?
Nuggets, Thunder, and I want to say the Nuggets.
Do it.
But I tend to kind of just like not trust the health. But then I come back to like how special Jamal Murray's been, and that might shoot me over the top. Yeah, I'll go Nuggets
He
just
has
because I
been.
don't want to take the Thunder.
That series was really close too
It was,
last year.
and Porter was like hurt in that, so it's
Yeah.
like Cam Johnson at worst is like a, they're a wash.
Is that crazy that we're saying that at this point? Like when all of that went down, I was like so like 100% dialed in that was going to be such an upgrade.
I think
Like
everyone was.
I had no
myself
doubt in my
included.
mind. Maybe we just overrate.
It's just weird.
Like,
It's just
No,
weird. that
I underrated the dog
we
factor.
underrate-
Of a guy
yeah,
who's just
that's-
like willing to fucking
right.
take the shots.
right.
I
I
really
think
think
Hardaway has
just-
been big for the Nuggets too.
The weirdest part
I trust
is just
him.
that,
He
like,
wants it bad. He
Yeah.
wants it bad.
I think with Johnson, you just are like, oh, like you seem like a high IQ player that like knows the right spots to be in. You're a fucking knockdown shooter. Like, yeah, how's it not going to work when you're
Right.
just asked to shoot the ball surrounded by Jokic and Murray? Like,
Yeah.
when I say that now, I'm like, yeah, he'd be awesome
Yeah.
in Denver. But then I'm like, oh, wait, he's not. So, I mean, I don't think his story's over there. Like, I think next year around this time, we'll probably be talking about him in a different light. But
Dude.
definitely did not see it going this way for sure.
Is there next year? If I mean,
that's a good point. I don't know
he
what
got
his
played out of
contract
their
is like.
rotation.
I haven't even looked.
Like,
yeah,
at
he's been
points
horrible
in the season, he worked his way back into the rotation. But like,
yeah,
when Peyton Watson's been healthy, it's not like a foregone conclusion that he's like in their rotation all the time. Like,
they could use a guy
they could
like
move
Bronny.
on, dude.
The main reason I can't go with the Thunder again out of the West, though, is just Jalen Williams hasn't been the same version of himself.
Wait, so
this year to
wait,
me.
who'd you pick? You picked Nuggets?
Yeah, I'm going with the Nuggets.
Let's
ultimately.
go, Beck. Let's go. Yeah, that's a fair point. They haven't been in. I mean, Shane this time in the beginning of the year. That's a big bucket. Ryan, who do you have in the Western Conference Finals?
OKC on the one side for sure. I've been going back and forth on this one, but I'm gonna take Denver. I'm gonna take the Spurs.
Spurs.
I'm going, no doubt in my mind. I'm gonna go Thunder, Spurs, and I'm gonna take the Thunder to advance.
You got Thunder in the finals?
Yeah.
I think that Nuggets Spurs series is going to be, even including the NBA Finals, I think that's going to be the best series of the playoffs.
I would agree.
I would bet like thousands of dollars that goes 7. So, I mean, I think that one's a coin flip. I'm with you guys. I have Thunder over the Rockets in the conference semis. And I'm with Beck. I got the Nuggets over the Spurs in the second round. I went back and forth on this like 1,000 times during the season. I was really moved by the Spurs, especially around Christmas time and in the early winter months. I was like, this team might just win the whole thing. And I still don't think it's like completely out that they do, but I've lowered expectations on them a little bit just because I do think some of these younger guys, as Beck said, Harper, Castle, Carter Bryant, I want to see what it looks like in a playoff setting when they face some adversity, when they play a team who's been there with Jokic and Murray and Gordon, when they play a known factor in the playoffs, what does it all look like? Even Wemby. We haven't seen Wemby in the playoffs yet. And against a center who can match him. So I'm going to roll with the Nuggets. I could look silly, but I'm rolling with them. And then I'm with you, Ryan. I'm on OKC to win that one and head back to the finals against the Celtics.
What makes you say that, though? Like, after seeing that series go 7 last year,
I know.
If you undoubtedly feel better about them for this year, like how?
I don't undoubtedly feel better about Denver this year.
Okay.
I feel better about them in the back half of the season than I did in the beginning of the year. But compared to last year, I'm about the same on them. I think they're a little bit flawed still. I think obviously at the wing position, you're asking a lot of like Brown.
At the very least, though, their
Watson,
rotation isn't as thin
Johnson.
as it was last year. Their rotation was so thin.
They have more options. It's just like once you go past 6 or 7, once you go past like the 6th or 7th guy, the Nuggets, it starts to be like, do I trust this guy? And I really want to trust Peyton Watson. And I think I kind of do. And that's part of the reason why I'm picking them over San Antonio.
They had 4 guys you trust last year, though. Mind you, and one of them is Aaron Gordon with grade 2 hamstring strain.
Yeah. Yeah. And we
Special
haven't
effort
talked
from
about
him last year, man.
Gordon being healthy now and what that could mean for them. But yeah, I'm just going to roll with OKC. I think you get J-Dub potentially healthier than he's ever been this season by the time of that series. Hopefully he's playing the way he was at this time last year. But yeah, I think that's going to be a great series too. And I wouldn't be shocked if the Nuggets beat them in that one.
Who do you guys switching my pick completely, by the way.
Nuggets over OKC?
Going back to the Nuggets, and the Nuggets will be going to the finals.
Wait, so you went from OKC versus San Antonio to Nuggets winning that and the next round?
Correct. Yeah, I didn't want to have the same thing as Beck, but I just agree. Like I just see the Nuggets
now?
in this finals.
Should I go to Spurs now?
It's like
fuck it, I'm on Spurs.
This guy might win his 4th MVP this year.
Yeah, no, I'm not picking the Spurs.
It's just like, if it's not this Nuggets team, I don't think they ever.
We're so set up for the Spurs to win that series now.
That would be awesome.
Do we have the same bracket? We all have the same bracket.
Yeah.
Besides, I have OKC in the finals. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so you guys
the
have
East
a
is tough. Like, dude, I don't know what version of Boston I'm going to get. I just kind of
Right.
feel confident going in that Maz will have in that.
I don't think the East is that tough because I think you
It's
just have
not.
to
It's
pick
just not.
Detroit or
Yeah, it's
Boston.
not. It's not at all.
I think people would argue Knicks. I don't see it, but
I wouldn't.
Yeah, and people would argue Cavs too, and they're full of fucking
is this a
shit.
crazy take? I think even if the Knicks beat the Celtics, I think I'd pick the Pistons over the Knicks. I would pick the Celtics over the Pistons, like
There's no
without
world
a
in my
thought.
mind. I think I have the Cavs like over them. There's no world the Knicks make the finals.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Absolutely
I would,
Yeah, I'd take the Pistons, I think, but
I think
don't-
matchup wise, I like the
My
Pistons.
question with the Pistons is, can Bickerstaff get over the hump? Because like that would be like the one reason I'd pick the Cavs over the Pistons, just because Bickerstaff, I don't know if I really trusted that.
I could see this playoffs turning out really differently than how we projected it.
I hope it does, because in my
Yeah,
mind
I
right
do.
now, it's really not that exciting.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
There will be at least one outcome of one of the earlier series that we're not anticipating. Like there's going to be a weird one, like the Raptors or some shit are just going to win a series. Like I don't know.
Gabby, notice how he didn't even say the Suns as a possibility. Just
No,
notice
the
that,
Suns
Gabby.
aren't
Thank you.
beating the Spurs, dog. They might not
think
even
the
beat the
only,
Blazers tonight. Wait, I'm
only
putting that
frisky
bet
That'd
in.
be funny
thing
shit.
I'm putting
that
that
could
bet
like
in.
potentially happen is Bron.
Yeah. Well, that's not even like, but Braun over the Rock, like,
No, I'm saying over the Thunder.
Or fucking dare I say the Miami Heat just do it somehow again.
oh my God.
I'm
do you
saying
need-
if by some miracle they do beat the Rockets and then you go into round two, and I'm saying heavy caveat.
yeah.
Healthy Reeves, healthy Luca, obviously. I'm gonna make a disgusting
Unreal.
stretch of an argument right now that I don't believe in, but I think it's got at least some
it.
hint of truth that you could convince yourself of it.
Do it.
If the Lakers play that OKC team fully healthy, I'm gonna stretch. You could say the Lakers have the two best players in the series. Hands
No,
up,
you
don't
can't.
shoot.
No, you can't. They don't even have the first. SGA is the best player in the series.
No,
Not by
you could argue that. Like,
I'm making a
it-
large stretch.
I don't agree with it at all.
the
but you
top
could
two
argue
I
is
don't-
crazy work.
I don't agree.
I
with
mean,
it
You
either.
could argue
because-
Luca.
But I'm trying
You
to
can
talk
argue
myself
Luka over
into
SGA,
some. I'm trying to talk myself into some upset. Like that's the one that I could build a narrative
God, that's
around. Like
terrible.
one last
I
ride
just-
for LeBron.
I
He
do
turns
think-
back the clock. Luka,
I do think if the Lakers
It's
are fully
Luka.
healthy,
Butter.
that series would be
Oh
more
my God.
fun.
yeah, for sure.
Tyler Hero special.
I might put a Heat future in again if they just
No,
so
Beck.
inevitable.
Didn't you have one earlier in the year?
Yeah,
I
it was part
mean-
of a parlay.
I feel
Yeah.
like I was I'm kind of vindicated on this Hornets team. I was kind of down on them when I think it was 2 pods ago. But if they don't win, this is embarrassing.
At
All
least
I heard was
LaMelo's
just
going out
the
shooting.
best
He's 2
net
for 14
rating
from
team
3. Holy shit.
ever. Like, I'm sorry, if you're the best net rating team for half a season, you should be better than the 9 seed, dog.
LaMelo and Khan, this is diabolical shit. Khan's 2 for 12, 0 for 6 from 3. LaMelo's 10 for 27, 2 for 14.
Dude, I
from
wonder,
3.
are the rookie of the year votes already in? Can I bet on Flag now? Because the odds like switched.
Yeah, dude, Vegas loves
They
the
switched to
fucking
what?
bait.
Back to Khan?
Yes,
Yes.
they pulled the bait and switch. Dude,
No
trust
way.
me, they always do it. I remember it. Brooke
Can
Lopez
we-
overtook Jaren Jackson for defensive
Can
player.
I
of the
get
year,
a
like,
can I get a bet on
We
Flag
still
now?
can for sure, probably, right?
Did they vote
You can
already?
probably-
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. You have to vote before the end of the regular season, right?
Oh fuck! I was gonna say like this would leave such a stink in the voters.
It's a
Why can't I
lot of
bet on-
Miles Bridges shot, dog. Why he hit it
Yeah.
though.
Huh?
This was the concern with
I
Charlotte. Though.
love
Like,
Jokic, honestly, plus 1,000.
in a
That's
playoff
the
setting,
bet I'd be
what
making.
does like
He's a
who's
little
the-
Jamal Murray
Jamal Murray, yeah.
for finals
for
MVP?
Finals MVP.
Oh wait, we
I'm
didn't
saying.
pick our
So-
we didn't pick our finals yet. All right, so you guys have Celtics.
I'm taking the
Nuggets.
Nuggets. I just don't think the Celtics team's like the version of a Celtics team that can win it all. Unfortunately, if they did, then Joe Maz like fucking tipped the cap and
Beck, if this happens though, if that happens, you and I both said that the Nuggets were the favorite, like way in the offseason, like in
Yeah.
the heart of the summer. Ryan, who do you have in the finals?
Me and Beck have identical brackets.
you have
It
except you
happens.
have Lakers over Thunder though.
Well, sneakily.
Ryan's gonna. We should do an ESPN.
wait, you have that? Wait, I have that too now. All right, let's go.
Holy fuck! I mean, if you're gonna pick the Nuggets, you should do some shit like that. I have OKC Boston in the finals. I'm going OKC. I wanted to
Yeah.
go. I was thinking Boston. I really thought about it, but I would go OKC in that series. I think they just have like a little bit
I
more. And
absolutely think
Tatum.
there's a world Boston wins the finals.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I
Like,
don't think it's out of
what's
the
Vooch
question at
doing
all.
out there versus like
Vooch isn't
OKC,
playing, dog. It's Luka Garza time. No, it's Nevis Cannon time.
Yeah, I trust him more. So
I just locked in a Jamal Murray Finals MVP bet.
I love that.
That's sick.
Plus 10,000. He's
That's
the same odds
crazy.
as Jalen Duren, Karl Anthony Towns, and Derek White.
Dude, that's the dumbest
Well,
shit
Derek
I've ever
White's
heard.
sick. Derek White, if you think the Celtics are going to win, I like the
Dude,
Derek
Jalen Duran is not winning the Finals MVP.
wait.
What the fuck? Why is he
Yeah,
listed?
Same as his dude. Listen to this list.
That's
Listen to this
sick,
list,
dude.
bro. Dude,
That's
he's
so
way
cool.
lower. He's way lower than Mitchell.
That right.
Oh my god! I thought you were about to say
Chet-
Mitchell Robinson.
Chet.
I thought the Knicks
Harden?
sucking was just on.
He's
full
way
display.
lower than Harden, Durant. This is the exact same odds.
Bro, he very
Towns,
well could have won it the last
Murray,
time they won. Like
Duran, White, Fox, Stephon Castle, all the same odds.
Castle special.
dude,
That's
what are
crazy.
people
Jamal
doing?
Murray. Yeah, thanks,
Stephon
Vegas.
Castle.
Beck,
Like, yo, there's no way.
Beck's so
There's just
out of
no
the Spurs.
fucking.
Yeah,
No, it's not even a Spurs.
to win 1,000 on that
If
one.
the Spurs win the finals, there's no way in hell
Yeah, they
Stephon
would.
Castle
They
wins
would
the
No,
never. get
zero.
What are we
Castle.
talking about? Yeah.
Well,
You can say the
trying
same for Jokic. You can say the same for Jokic. No, fuck that, dude. Like that's the craziest. Stephon Castle, same odds.
you can say the same thing. That's so special. You just know that they're never gonna give it to fucking Jamal Murray though if the Nuggets win it.
Bro,
Probably not, but
I've
at
seen
that
him on a
price,
playoff
I'm-
heater where he scored 53 times.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I can't
I'll
believe
need
the
to see it
Hornets
at
are about
those
to go
odds,
out
though.
to the Demon Heat.
Dude, Khan can't believe
That's
it.
so funny. Yeah, Con, maybe you shouldn't have shot 0 for 6 from 3, dog. 2 for 12 from the field.
Yeah, and now we're talking about young players in the spotlight for the first time in the playoffs, and you guys are telling me the Spurs are just a
Giannis to Charlotte?
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Giannis
It really
to
is.
Charlotte?
Yaxel Landenberg to Charlotte and just replace him with Bridges, and it's
Yeah, that actually would
oh,
be. B. Miller. Come
That's
on.
massive.
Come
He said I'm
on.
leaving here with something.
Come
All right.
on.
a live watch party then. Just
Yeah,
pop
Yeah,
up.
why not? So we got 112, 111 Heat, 18 seconds left.
Brandon Miller said I did not hear no bell.
So sick.
Big fucking time shot.
Special
dude.
pull too.
Locked and loaded, you might say?
Yeah,
Right
that was
over
awesome.
Gabriella.
Some
Anybody-
would say,
Anybody gonna
some
pick
would
up on
say
that
like
one?
a Glock 19.
Yeah, let's go.
Which one? Or whatever however that song goes.
We might be
Fucking
losing
damn,
Beck.
I think.
Yeah, I have no idea what Beck's saying right now.
It's
I'm
that
not
dumb
gonna lie
little
to you.
Uzi song.
We've lost Beck entirely.
really knows how to say which one.
This will be great for the audio listeners.
Whoa, did you see one of the Heat players' jersey just ripped down the spine
Did it?
on the back? His whole back's out.
Let me look at this Heat box score. Oh my God, Bam! Oh, I forgot he got hurt.
Yeah,
So he was perfect from the field, 3 for 3.
he might have scored 83.
Wiggins. Oh my God, Wiggins, this is so special. 27 and 6
he's turning back the clock.
on 10 for 18 from the field. Davion Mitchell, 24, 24, 5.
Always like that, brother.
I don't even know what you say because you fart.
Oh, that's
Oh,
it.
that song.
All right, Beck. Let's go. Hero wasn't even like great. He only has 15 on like
He hit some
not
big
that
threes,
efficient
though.
shooting.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Eric was special. That's
Yes, Bo. This is gonna be a Kalkbrenner tip. In
Eric was special.
I don't even know what you say because you fart.
I might have to cut the whole end of this. Kobe White was so special off the bench with 16. Here we go.
Can we get a steal? Can it be college like?
Can it be college like?
Someone's
They need-
courtside with the Michigan logo.
They need to add one-on-one.
Wow. trying to channel
No
Foul, foul.
Foul!
Oh my God.
Ew,
Jesus
dude.
Christ,
Ew.
Bridges.
Yeah, he just falcon punches.
He's fucking, yeah.
Were they just trying to not foul Hero?
Would you gain or lose respect for Miles Bridges if he did that?
Be kind of funny.
Yeah.
He's the best rapper in the NBA.
Holy shit.
I don't even know what you think.
Stop, dude. Jello Ball? Jello Ball's a good rapper. I'll say it. I'll fucking say it.
Oh, this sounds like it could be in a Madden. It's the Madden soundtrack.
That guy's like tweet.
Yeah, everybody has
comments.
no, everybody has
Glued
the same
in his
fucking
head.
tweet. Oh, This brings me back to
Tyler Hero
2005.
knocks down the first.
This would chart in '05.
We're
Shut
literally
the fuck
having
up.
one of those,
He's
those
glitching out. It happens. You
those
just got to deal
tweets,
with it.
yeah. Those tweets where it's like the Cruck and T-Mac in the booth,
Yeah.
and it's like Crucky telling some crazy story from like the '80s, and then T-Mac's like ball too. Hero, does he
Fuck
choke?
the Heat, man.
Nope.
All right, here
God.
we go. All right, so
They're
who
gonna-
takes a shot?
Nobody, because they're gonna get fouled. Eric's too good.
Melo was out for that defensive possession too. Notable.
Did Con foul out? Like
Yeah.
he's been on the bench forever.
Yeah, for so long.
No, he only has 4 fouls.
He didn't. Yeah, I'm assuming he's back out there. It looks like I'm
Melo only has
on the
3.
box score right now, and it looks like they're trotting out Bridges, Diabate, Miller, Ball.
Yeah, I swear to God, if I watch Grant Williams walk out on the court instead of Con, like
I think I don't.
Oh my
think
God,
so.
Dell. How mad Dell is. Let's go. That's so sick that he's still that glued to the Hornets.
I didn't realize,
why? Yeah,
I didn't
that's
realize
crazy.
he had white hair now. When
Dude,
that
he
Well,
has
he's their play-by-play guy.
Oh my God, I forgot.
Yeah, it's
about
him and
that.
Eric Collins.
That's like so funny that he could easily just be like, "Yeah, I'm a Warriors fan," and he's just
It's
like, "No, I'm
also-
a Hornets guy."
Yeah.
Get Steph to Charlotte to finish his career out.
Dude,
I'd be
Bill
cool.
Simmons
That's
has been
fucking
saying that for
wasteland.
years. I think that'd be sick.
Dude, Steph would want to hit LaMelo
Yeah.
so badly. Oh my God, he would hate him.
I mean, he loved Jordan Poole. He probably would love it.
Oh, that
True.
is true.
Actually, and LaMelo's kind of a special playmaker. He might love him.
Yeah, a little off ball. He's just like way better than Pods.
He'd probably
I
hate
mean,
Grant
dude.
Williams though.
LaMelo Ball
Yeah, he
is
probably would.
as bad as he shot from 3. He's a +9 in the game. He's a +9. Knipple's a -20.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Rookie of the year.
Like game.
I like Kobe.
He
Yeah, Kobe
sucked
White's-
tonight.
Kobe
Wow,
White special. Let's see this. I mean, there's a world where
2
Kobe
for-
takes this.
2 for 12, man. Oh my God, no, Knipple's on that bench.
Yeah, there is a world with Kobe. Why is Grant Williams on the floor?
Yeah,
There's
why?
No reason for it.
Wait,
Zero.
delay
What is
your
this
reaction
lineup?
in case
All
you're
right,
ahead of
I
me.
won't say anything until
In
you
case
guys
you're ahead
do.
of me.
Dude, what is this lineup though?
They're gonna foul. They're gonna fucking foul. They're not even.
Well,
Sorry.
Kobe White,
Oh,
you are so special.
Yeah, we were right
Oh
on
my
it.
God.
dude, I went like
That clip's going.
but I did that when he shot it
Triple
because I
platinum.
was about to say, what the fuck is he doing?
Oh,
Wait, is that
that's-
Kemba on that bench?
Was it?
I
Is he an
didn't see.
assistant?
Let me rewind.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
that's
it
Kemba.
is. He's playing like player development. That's so sick.
Oh,
Come
special
on.
Kemba. Why does he kind of
Kobe
look like Kenneth
White.
Walker?
Kobe White.
Please tell me his foot wasn't on the line. Please tell me there wasn't any of that.
What a shot.
No, he's well behind.
Word. Thank God.
That was
Looks like he was
so
close
gross.
to out of. Looks like he was close to out of bounds though. Holy shit!
Yeah, it
His
was.
heel was like right over it.
What a
Thank God it
get.
wasn't touching. Kobe.
Dude,
I love that
I
that's
was-
what they drew up too.
Yeah,
Charles Lee.
definitely.
Shout out Charles Lee.
I was about to say, what the fuck are you doing when he pulled it? But I stopped myself, and then he fucking Drano.
I'm so glad they didn't just drop some bullshit for LaMelo there.
There's like no way Grant Williams does
Wow.
anything for this team. Such a cornball.
I kind of think Steph would love Grant Williams.
He would hate him.
He would try to make him into the new Draymond.
Yeah, mini Draymond.
He has no.
You know he would.
He's like an anime kid.
And
then
Grant,
he would.
oh my
his
God,
shit
Karan
talk would be-
Butler breaking the fourth wall.
His shit talk would be, "I'm gonna make them both, and then miss them both."
Yeah,
That's one of my favorite clips ever.
that was sick.
I'm gonna make them both.
Him just
I mean,
getting
there's no way
completely
that
by
he win
Jimmy.
this now, right?
Yes, there is.
No, they're like gonna win.
Yeah, they still
What,
think
Wiggins? Wiggins at the buzzer?
Wait, whoa!
What?
Why do you have Lamelo on the bench in a tie game when you have
Yeah,
no
they haven't.
timeouts?
They haven't been playing him any defensive possessions.
But there's no timeouts now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're just saying fuck it.
They're just
He's-
saying we don't.
They're
want
saying
LaMelo?
he's that bad defensively. We'll take the tie.
That seems like a mistake.
I agree.
We'll see.
I totally agree.
I mean, dude, they have like one guy or two guys that can score the ball in right now.
I guess he's
Kobe's
just saying
not
we're not
even
getting,
in.
they're not getting
Yeah,
the
we're.
ball back.
Oh yeah, they're only gonna. Yeah, they're only gonna play for the shot.
Uh-oh.
I'll delay again.
yeah, all right. It's going over. Tom Tyler's trying to be the hero.
No
Pun
pun
intended.
intended.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's go.
good shit, Beck. Let's go.
I was trying to.
should we keep
Special
it
call.
going for the OT, or should we call it
How long's OT?
5
5 minute?
It's gonna be like actually 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of long. Should we
Yeah,
call it?
I'd rather just text about it.
Probably
Yeah.
call it.
All right, folks.
Yeah,
Thank you for hanging in there with us. We have a special overtime here in the play-in. NBA playoffs coming up. Beck and Ryan have the Nuggets. I have the Thunder. Until next time.